Crisler Arena, just one of the many symbols of the tradition of athletic excellence at the University of Michigan. This imposing edifice serves many purposes. Not only is it the home of the 1989 NCAA champion Wolverines and a proving ground to anxious competitors, but Crisler Arena also serves as a haven for loyal alumni, faculty, and students alike to eagerly display their pride in the maize and blue. And while there's a lot to be said for this pride and support, fans here, as anywhere else, are notorious for being inconsistent. There is no room for inconsistency, however, as a manager of the Wolverines. People like Roger Harvey and Michael Harris are the truest of the diehard fans. They devote countless hours of their time to ensuring that the team is in want of nothing. Bill describes what it is that sets them apart.
I think the thing about Roger and managers in general is that you really have to have a high level of commitment, especially just in terms of time. Roger's here every day by 2 o'clock, which is probably the first one here, and he's the last one to leave after everybody else leaves. And it can really drag on, especially now late in the season. The days get longer. And I mean, you can just see these videotapes. You know, after practice, sometimes you got to go to the office and tape a game. You know, some games start at midnight or 1 or 2 in the morning. And you just really have to, you know, be dedicated to what you're doing. And that's, I think, what separates Roger from a lot of other people, and that he is dedicated to his job. And it's sort of a two-way street. You put into it what you get out of it. The more you put into it, the more you get out of it. And you know, he's just a really good guy to work with. And
so it's business as usual the day of the game. The fans arrive filled with enthusiasm and great expectations. But do they ever stop to think about all the work that's gone into making the arena suitable for guests? About all the people it takes to clean up a mess left by a crowd of that magnitude? Well, that's just one of the many other responsibilities Roger has taken on under arena manager Pete Alt.
No, I would consider Roger one of my key employees. For one reason, he is a senior, and I usually rely on seniors quite a lot, primarily because they've been around a long time. But also, Roger has exhibited a lot of responsibility, and I think he gets a lot of that from being a basketball manager. And that sort of goes over to what he's doing for me. So I look to Roger for a lot of support, a lot of extra things, and he does that quite well.
I think I've learned a lot under Pete, and you know, I've learned some things working for him and working at the arena during different events that I think are going to help me, you know, in the future. Some things that, you know, I see how different things work, you know, whether it's with various television networks that come in here, or various sporting events that are going on. And I think it's given me a unique view to the world of some college athletics. I started off a good year as a manager. You know, I got to experience a national title in men's basketball, and that was something really special. And I also got to be a part of, you know, the various teams that we've had, and I made some great friends, not only as a manager but also as a worker. Some of the members of the staff have, you know, become really good friends of mine, and I really think that I've fulfilled myself in my time at the university. I really feel happy with it.
Roger Harvey is an extremely dedicated and hard-working young man. While he deserves more than just one night of recognition, he has earned the respect and admiration of everyone for having sacrificed and given so much of himself in the spirit of Michigan athletic tradition.
I want to be, you know, part of Michigan forever.